Maraming kalokohan. Sa totoo lang, nung panahon before my time sa importation ng isda. And ayoko nang sabihin kasi meron din isang congressman na humingi sa akin ng maraming allocation na hindi ko pinagbigyan isda. At ang pangalan nun, Saldico.
Alright. But very clear, no? Okay.
Nice, Representative Terry Ridon.
Magandang araw po sa Department of Agriculture. Gusto natin pag-usapan ho yung galunggong importation. Who is competent to speak on the matter? Secretary Chula Ruel, magandang hapon po. Isa po doon sa mga mahalagang usapin, sa usapin po ng importation ng galunggong, yung po sinasabi ng ibang mga tao na despite importing galunggong last year, we had not been able to influence the prices towards making it lower. No? Is it correct?
Mr. Chair, basically last year, bumaba naman ng konti. We have the data to prove na bumaba naman ng konti, but not as much as we expected, but not as much as we want. So this year, ang plano natin is, kasi ang proseso ho kasi, Mr. Chair, is meron recommendation yung tinatawag na National Farm Sea, which is para sa Certificate of Necessity. Ang recommendation nga ng National Farm Sea, if I'm not mistaken, is only 25,000 tons ang import natin during off-season, which I really believe kulang. Ang request ko is 45,000 tons. So ang ginawa ko lang, to be on the safe side, dahil yan ang opinion ng mga groups, no, na stakeholders, I went in between 25 and 45, so naging 35, which nagdagdag pa ako ng 3,000 dahil naubos na yung imported by mid of December. This year, so para hindi magkaroon ng magkakamali, ginawa ko ng 55,000 tons, kahit na 35,000 lang ang kanilang nirekomenda, para make sure na bumaba ito.
So for the record po, Mr. Secretary, ano po yung percentage ng pagbaba ng drop po from after importation? Sinabi niyo medyo maliit lang ho yung impact eh. So is it like
maybe 5% lang?
So is that percentage drop an acceptable drop or
Unacceptable, Mr.
it is an unacceptable? So okay, thank you for that response. And ngayon po, lalakihan niyo na po. Tama po ba?
Yes, we will increase the volume and make sure na hindi i-hoard yung allocation nila. Kasi ang nangyayari din last year, even sa onions, na nabigyan ng allocation, tapos siniipit din nila yung pagdating eh. So ngayon, minomodify natin lahat na pag nagbigay ng allocation, mayroon tinatawag na must arrive date.
Okay.
Para lang buwan-buwan yung deficit ay mapuno or mas mahigit pa para bumaba.
So ngayon po pag-usapan natin, Mr. Secretary, paano po ba yung proseso of getting the allocations for importers? Paano po nade-determine which importer will get this? Is there an equality in the allocation or is there like a prioritization?
Dalawa yung ating ginabas sa CNI ngayon. One CNI is in 22,000 tons for mostly fish that are not caught in the Philippines or talagang kulang na kulang. Yan 22,000 tons niya, free for all yan. Anybody can avail. Walang listahan dumadaan sa opisina ko or whatever, no, na ni-review. Whoever applies, binibigyan lang ng parang 3 containers per application. Pag na-consume mo, tsaka ka maging kumuha ulit. No? Yung sa CNI na 259 tinatawag na yun, FAO 259 system, ang 80% of the fish, 80% of the 55,000 is depende yan sa ilan ang nailand mo sa Pilipinas na huli mo at naibenta mo sa merkado. So it is performance-based. So yung 20% yan will be divided among the fish brokers or fish traders association.
Okay, so
Equally.
all right. So pag-usapan ho natin ngayon yung importation for September 2024 ng galunggong.
Last year?
Sorry, September 2024, yes. Meron pong listahan yan, di ba, ng mga importers, tama po ba?
Yes.
Can you state for the record, sino po yung mga pinakamalalaking mga importers nito pong galunggong importation?
I don't have the data with me right now.
We'd like to get the list, actually,
Yeah,
of the firms.
We'll give you the list, Mr. Chair.
So I can read it actually because I probably might have that list and you can basically just confirm it for me.
Yeah, sure.
Alright,
Mr. Chair.
sige po. I think from the records that I have, the top importer for galunggong of September 2024. But is it correct that there was an importation for galunggong around September?
Last year, no. From what I understand, it's October.
O yun po. Pero,
Or to arrive November.
yes. So do you have the list po of the firms ba?
Yeah,
Sino po?
we should have the list, of course.
Yeah, I mean, can you actually provide the list na lang po? Para it doesn't
I
have
guess
to...
we'll provide tomorrow.
I mean,
but
can you
not
give it now?
I'm not sure if we have it.
Sino po ba nagmamanage po niyan
Bureau
before?
of Fisheries, sir.
Sige, is before ready with that list? Of the top importers for that
We will
galunggong
provide because
importation?
it's a long list.
Yeah, but can you just confirm na lang po if this is the list of the firms is correct?
Yeah.
Sige
po. Sige.
Sige.
Top of mind, yes.
Sige. D. Davao Fishport Business Association. Is that correct? Is that part of that list?
Hindi ko alam. Yung mga association, hindi ko
Association.
All right.
pala.
Rel and Ren Fishing Corporation.
Yes.
Yes, I think
Jensen
andyan yan.
Fishing Company yan, if I recall.
RBL Fishing Corporation.
Yeah, Navotas-based
Yeah.
fishing company, yes.
Newport Fishing Corporation.
Yes, that's Navotas-based.
Newport Complex Market 2 stall owners.
I don't know that.
Manor Fishing Corporation.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Mano
Jumbo Fishing Corporation.
It's
Yes.
a fishing company.
JNA2 Commercial Ocean Fishing.
Ayan, di ako sigurado.
Irma Fishing and Trading Incorporated.
Yan ang biggest galunggong fishing company, yes.
Biggest galunggong, Irma.
Yes.
Fortune Star Marine Resources Inc.
Hindi ko alam.
I don't get the, ano po, some fishing, okay, Trans-Pacific Journey Fishing Corporation.
Yes, that's a fishing company.
So my question is, particularly you mentioned that Irma Fishing is the biggest galunggong importer, supposedly.
Galunggong, no, fishing company.
Galunggong Fishing Company.
Yeah.
But I have some information that Trans-Pacific Journey Fishing Corporation was the biggest importer for that round. Is that correct?
Yes, because they are the biggest fishing company in terms of total volume of fish landed, not only galunggong. Kasi ang Trans-Pacific Journey is tuna and galunggong eh. Ang Irma is only galunggong. Mas maliit yung catch nila eh.
So that would explain why they got the biggest allocation. Is that correct?
It's not about galunggong. It's not species specific. It's about total volume of seafoods landed.
All right. Can you state for the record who are the owners of this
The
TPJ?
family of the Tiangcos. Mr. Chair.
Congressman Toby Tiangco.
Their family kasi ang kumpanya na yan was owned by their parents.
Do you not find any conflict of interest, Mr. Secretary, that the Tiangcos are importing the largest fishing agalunggong for this round?
Well, if you want me to really comment on that, I think they deserve what they are getting because they are the pinakamalaking nilaland talaga eh. This is very scientific and everything, so wala akong nakikitang issue.
Well, I'm stating it for the record because Congressman Tiangco is actually a member of the Aquaculture and Fisheries Committee in the last Congress. Hindi ba? So you did not make conflicts of interest checks relating to this.
Sa akin, I've been working in the industry for so long. Yung kumpanya nila is, their family has been in fishing for more than 60 years. So, it is performance-based, Mr. Chair. So, technically, kung sino pinakamaraming nilan, recorded ng PFDA yan, nagbabawal ng buwis yan, so they should get the biggest allocation.
But in the several rounds that you had made importations for galunggong, is it correct to say that this is only the first time that they were like the top importer?
No.
Or were they always the top importer?
Well, during the time of President Duterte, I would have to say na marami doon sa listahan kaya hindi sila naging mga nabotas na overcome ng iba dahil marami ako nakitang problema sa mga landed reports ng that administrations before nung panahon na yon. Just give you an example. Ang ina-allow lang namin ngayon is lahat ng in-unload na actual figure na in-unload sa PFDA, fishery reports. Nung previous administration, bago ako pumasok, they were allowing unloading in private ports na kung sino lang maglista-lista. At ang rami kong tinanggal na listahan dahil maraming kalokohan. Sa totoo lang, nung panahon before my time, sa importation ng isda. And ayoko nang sabihin kasi meron din isang congressman na humingi sa akin ng maraming allocation at hindi ko pinagbigyan. ng isda. At ang pangalan nun, Saldico.
All right. But very clear, no? Okay. So pag-usapan ho natin, how many times have yung pong TPJ had actually been able to import, that they were the top importers?
I don't have the figures, Mr. Chair, but palagi sila nasa top kasi they have the biggest, one of the biggest volumes, Mr. Chair.
All right. Sige po, you mentioned Congressman Zaldico, so do you have more information about that?
Well, I only have personal knowledge on the 3 companies he wanted me to give allocation kahit na may formula na kami. Hindi ako pumayag magbigay ng kahit isang container sa kanya sa 3 nominated companies niya. At ang isang kumpanya doon, pangalan pa, ZC Victory Fishing Corporation.
Can you state all the other companies that you mentioned?
I don't remember as of the moment kasi biglaan itong mga natin.
So ano po yung gusto niyo pong banggitin about that? Do you feel that there is a conflict of interest there?
Hindi naman. Ang sinasabi ko lang, we were being forced at that time to give him 3,000 containers of fish, which I did not agree.
Well, very important that you mentioned being forced. No? What do you mean by being forced, actually?
Well, pinipilit na kami mag-issue ng import permit while we already have a formula. No, which ito nga yung formula na lumabas, and it is very clear na fair to sa scientifically, the data speaks for itself. At kaya kong tindigan to.
But you have did you actually issue it or no? Did you issue po the request?
No.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Representative Ridon.